Friends, question: how often have you said the word never and then gone against it? For me, I'm feeling it very real today, very raw. And as much as I push out the message today, and I have days like this, they're hard. But today I'm really feeling it. I'm thinking about the nursing program that I'm in, my master's program, and it has come to reality how uncomfortable I feel today. I've said the word never as it relates to this program. You see, when I graduated with my bachelor's degree, initially with my nursing program, I remember the day I graduated, even before that moment, and even weeks after, months after, years after, I said I would never go back to school. It caused me so much discomfort. I hate public speaking. I hate group presentations. I hate school. I hate it. I hate it. And you could be asking me, Jesse, why is it that you do it then? I mean, that's a valid question, friends. I said the word never with it. It's a good point. The thing is, when you say the word never, you build up this wall. You say never, and you repeatedly say it, you're building up this wall. My goal right now is to smash that wall. Smash it. I have no choice but to make it through, no matter how uncomfortable I feel right now. And then you can ask me, well, Jesse, why is it that you're putting yourself through this? Is it because you want to smash that wall? Friends, to be honest, that is a component of it. But the actual reason behind why I'm even doing this is because I want to practice what I preach. And it is who I am. It is my method. Through the madness in this life, that's my method. And what is it? It's to elevate my baseline. I make a good amount now, I can live off this. But if I want a better career, a better hourly rate, a better position, better setup, better gig, more money, everything, I need to go through this master's program. Because on the other side of it is likely a job that's way more comfortable, more money. And honestly, friends, a thing that I think will eventually matter most, it's hard to see it right now, but it'll be the fact that I pushed through that word never. I smashed that barrier that I built up so high. And I feel it, friends. I feel so uncomfortable. This morning I had a call with my program instructor, and it's good feedback. But sometimes it feels like criticism, right? Sometimes it just doesn't feel good. It's one of those things, again, in this life, friends, that doesn't feel good. But what is it that we got to do when things don't make us feel good? We got to recognize, why is it that we feel that way? There's likely a reason and likely a benefit. For me, I realized that I just got more work to do. The feedback I got was beneficial, but I thought I was doing good. And then it's like a little setback, but it feels like a big one. Now I got to go back to the drawing board for what seems like to be such a daunting task on this last little effort that I got to go through the last couple months for my capstone. And you can relate this to anything. A lot of this is all similar. For me, it's a capstone. For me, it's a master's program. Home stretch. But I had to come on here and just record how it is that I feel, because I do say it, friends. What I'm trying to do is strip away my weaknesses. And don't get me wrong, I've made a good amount of progress already. And like I continually say, I could stop right here. I've stripped away a good amount already. But I got so much more to strip away. And one of them that is just glaring as a weakness is the fact that I said this word never to this master's program. And now I'm feeling that pressure, that resistance. The fact is that I don't have to work through such a big project. I have to public speak, most likely, work in groups, do all the things that make me feel so uncomfortable. And again, on top of it all, right, the umbrella, it's school. And I hate it. I hate school. But this is my baseline. I got to get through this to elevate my baseline. Because the baseline is important. I recognize that one day, no matter where I fall to, I'll fall to being a nurse with a master's program, with a pretty good gig working for the state of California. That is my baseline. Regardless of what happens to me with mismanagement of funds in the future, well, I got a pension that I'm working on. That's my baseline. But this YouTube channel, this is risk. This YouTube channel, I have no idea what's going to happen with it. With continues to tick, I don't know if it'll turn into a brand. But this is all part of what I can do. But there's no guarantee. This isn't part of my baseline. My baseline is this reality that I'm going back to school and I'm a nurse. That's my reality. That's what I have to work with. And that's where I work from. Ultimately, time will tell what happens. Whether this supersedes my baseline or if I live at the baseline the rest of my life. But at the very least, friends, I can say that I tried. And I gave it a valiant effort. And, I encountered some of the things that made me most uncomfortable. This is one of them. This master's program. This last home stretch. I just hope, friends, and I know it'll happen. Because at one point in the middle of it, I was this close to quitting. But I decided not to. And my partner held me in line. I needed her that day. And that's how I feel right now. But I recognize that I've been here before. I know this feeling. And because I made it through at that point in time, I know I can make it again. I know I can do it again. I just got to believe in it and just stay with it. But friends, time passes regardless. I'm going to need this in the future. And I'm looking forward to the day when I can look back and just look at myself right now and see how frazzled I am and recognize that despite the fear, I was pushing through. And at that point in the future, I can look back and say, I made it through. And that's what I see right now, friends. I just had to come out here and share this energy because I'm continually striving for the same thing that we all should. And I'm still constantly working on it. It never ends. As far as I am right now, it never ends. And neither should it. Take care of yourself, friends. And just because something makes you feel uncomfortable, don't stay there. Feel it. Face it head on. And if you say the word never, just recognize you're doing it. Recognize you said it. And just recognize that that builds up a wall. Maybe one day you'll build up the courage to smash it. You can do it. I can do it.